Hello there and welcome to 2Guys1Anime. My name is TheHolyApple and this will be a new series going forward where either myself or Ashuri will talk about animes that we personally recommend. Of course there will be a bunch that you may have already watched, so if you have, tell us your favourite moment from this week's entry in the comments below. And speaking of this week's entry, let's talk about Mashle. Mashle was originally pitched to me as an anime Hogwarts, but the main character is like Saitama from One Punch Man. And to a large degree, this is quite accurate, as the main character Mashle is a bit of a simpleton who was born into a world of magic without being able to use any himself. Mash does what anybody else would do, of course, and becomes so physically strong that not even having magic is really no issue for him at all. This is where the comparison to Saitama becomes very apparent, where his fists are basically the answer to everything. He even goes as far as making up his own magic move series and pulling off some ridiculous feats to go along with it. Touching on the story though, it does have a slightly more serious take, as it makes it very clear that there is a class culture depending on how many lines the characters have. Just to simplify it, one line means you can use magic, which is great, 2 lines are more talented users that can even use an evolved form of magic, and then there are 3 liners who are referred to as chosen by God, and they have exceptional amounts of power and talent. Mash, however, has no lines, which is actually a crime in this world. Somehow he ends up making a deal with the magic police, but he basically has to become the top student to become a divine visionary, which are a select group of mages that govern the world. So whilst the story has some seriousness to it, Mash is somehow the strong main protagonist, and the comic relief rolled together to make some really bizarre and goofy scenes throughout the entire anime. Accompanying Mash is a bizarre group of characters that somehow add even more comedy to the scenes with their own personalities and styles. Take this fireball of a personality for example called Doc Barrett, where almost every single scene he is a part of will eventually descend into chaos, as he considers himself Mash's rival in just about everything. Of course there are other characters, but for the fans of voice actors, it is worth mentioning that there are both the VAs for Eren Yeager in Attack on Titan, and also Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, who also feature in Mashle with their own personalities somehow being perfect for the characters they play. Mashle is one of those animes that is an easy recommend to anybody starting out watching anime, or even to those that watch animes religiously. The story is filled with comedy and random moments, which makes it a very entertaining watch, where you don't exactly need to know everything that's going on to enjoy every single episode. But that's our recommendation for this week. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe, as more of these will be made in the future. For now though, we hope you have an amazing day and we will see you in the next video.